Greetings, this is Polly. Today, it's Monday. I no doubt Congress is going to start the investigation into the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. And a lot of people are going to have their theories and whatnot. Some put mine in. There are two scenarios I'm playing with today. One is what we all saw, the obvious one. And the second one is a little more conspiratorial, a lot more speculative. I'm going to be honest with that. At first is what we saw. We saw the B team. We saw Secret Service agents that seemed to be a lot of females who weren't particularly good shape. We saw that the shooter had been seen by various people. They tried to get the police to notice, and nothing happened. The sharpshooter was on the rooftops near where Trump was. Apparently, this is from a news recording that I heard, that they had visualized the shooter. They saw him. You could see it in the video. They're aiming at something and not shooting. What I heard is they have to have the okay to pull the trigger. And that okay was not given till after the shooter, the assassin, shot. Also, why was there no air cover? I mean, usually it's a helicopter. And if you don't have one of those, I mean, you do have a drone that could see this in advance. And no doubt, Congress is going to take up the fact that Mayorkas had refused Trump the Secret Service agencies required as an ex-president. And going to do some awful lot of explaining. And the head of the Secret Service is incompetent. Okay, that's the narrative that's going to be laid out by the Secret Service and the FBI, the administration. Incompetence. And we all saw it. I mean, it was in plain sight. If that is the case, and it's 50-50, that may be no conspiracy here whatsoever, just could be plain incompetence. If that is the case, the head of the Secret Service, that female, she's got to resign. She'll take a lot of heat. In the end, she has to resign. She put this DEI initiative into the Secret Service. I mean, you saw what they look like. They didn't look like Secret Service agents than we think. See Elon Musk. See his security detail. That's what Trump should look like. Big, strong men. But if the narrative is as it looks on the surface, she has to resign, and I'm telling you something, Mayorkas has to resign too. However, there's another way you could look at this. And this is a little more conspiratorial, and because of that, this is very subjective. This is subjective. I'm going to say some stuff that I suspect, but do not know. At least not for certain. There's always been one group that hated Trump more than all the others. And that is the globalist elites. The world globalist elites, I have to say. There's a timetable they had here. First, there was the lawfare, tie Trump up in court. Then they had Nikki Haley as their stealth candidate. Well, that failed. When Trump was found guilty in New York City, they probably thought, okay, Trump's finished. They had some type of poll that said if Trump is found guilty, he will lose a lot of independent support. They may be true, I don't know. But in their recent polls, it showed no, it wasn't. Now they're getting desperate here. Then Biden goes out on that debate with Trump and basically destroys his candidacy. That put, I think, the globalist on a plan they did not want, because it's very difficult to do this and very dangerous to do this. Kill Trump. Assassinate him. I mean, we need to use these words. to do this, they had a timetable that was ideal in some respects. The Republican nomination, the convention was coming up. Trump had named his VP, and obviously he's going to do it the last second. He's going to make it part of the drama of the convention. Kill him now, and the convention's in chaos. I want to know is, ever see the film The Manchurian Candidate? How the whole plot was to kill the presumptive nominee and then have your stealth candidate come in there, surprise everyone, and get the nomination. Hey, China could be behind it too. I mean, wow. In any event, getting Trump was what they wanted. I mean, this is, like I said, this is the last thing you want to do. The FBI knows all these type of guys, like the idiot that did it. Loners, beta males who can't connect anywhere. So this idiot goes up there, not realizing no matter what happens, he's getting shot too. He's not going to talk. So he does this. And by the way, the first shot came really close. I mean, we're 2 inches from Donald Trump's death. Could be half an inch. He had enough time to squeeze off another round and get him. But of course, once he did that, he lost his nerve. He wasn't a trained soldier. And them sharpshooters, someone finally gave the word, maybe you should shoot back, and they got the guy. The thing about this scenario is, it has to be believable. Yes, incompetence. And they showed it. I mean, it's in Technicolor. So you could say, well, if Trump had died, there's going to be fall guys. And they had a fall guy already planned. A real sap. The woman in charge of Secret Service. Oh, she's got to take a hit as it is, but Donald Trump had died. Ugh, that would have been it. She's so stupid. But to get Trump, don't forget, Donald Trump was supposed to be in jail right now, or have an ankle bracelet in Florida. Marchand backed out because, unlike the stupid woman in Secret Service, he understood if Trump is not able to go to that convention, they'll go look at someone who stopped them. Him. And he didn't want the heat. He just threw it away. And that was probably one of the reasons the assassination attempt went through. And of course, it failed. What are our chances of finding out the truth? Little. I think the scenario I gave in the very beginning, incompetence, will be the one that they'll push through. It's easy to believe, we saw it ourselves, that there's a conspiracy of globalists. I won't mention the organization that does it because I get all kinds of trouble from YouTube. I've been shadow banned. This video kind of broke me out a little bit because I'll put an account on Twitch. I mean, sorry, not Twitch. I went touch Twitch with the 10-foot pole. Twitter, X, Elon Musk was going to be one of the heroes of this whole event. They were able to talk about it because of him. Donald Trump is alive. He's golfing. He's going to be at the convention. What they tried failed. Now, assassination wasn't the last thing they were going to do. Trying to rig the election, like they did in 2020. And I've always said that, and I've never backed down from it. I think the election of 2020 was rigged. To do it a second time would be tough. The RNC, as you know, has cleaned house. They don't have the, I think, 5th column there anymore. Also, some states have taken measures to make it very difficult to do that with absentee balloting. So it would be tougher to do. Who knows? I mean, they still may try it. I mean, they seriously do not want Trump as big president. He gets in the way of the globalist agenda. They don't have the patience just to wait him out. And if you don't do it right, because you know the conservatives Republican Party, if that election, and what if right now we all think that Trump's gonna win? I did earlier videos on this, at least 2 of them, and you find out that at the election, oh no, Biden won. What an upset! Boy, he's Truman, isn't he? Boy, Republican Party's gonna take that line down. I think this got to be tied up in courts. I think that people will go with Republicans on this. So that's not something you want to do either. Killing Trump failed. I don't think they'll try again. That would be so dangerous. Because that would be so obvious. And trying to break the election would be tough. The RNC has his eyes out for it, and that's the way it's going to have to be, because they may try that in the end. I don't see any other way the globalists could stop Trump now. Trump has been the most disciplined I've ever seen him, and that bullet pub made him even more disciplined. So, right now, it looks good. The event is coming up. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to applaud Trump when he comes up there. And one of the people benefit from this assassination attempt is Joe Biden. What were we talking about before that? I had a video planned for when I did on the attempt on Trump. There was going to be ho-hum. We're just sitting here watching Biden and the Democrats fight. That video I may push out some other time, but it's kind of, Also, I want to say something. When I came back that night from work, I was tired. And it's hot. It's in the 90s here in New York. Spooky was in a little shoebox there. He was dead to the world. I gave him some pats, gave him some water to clean fresh water. Put some food down there for him. And then I turn on there and I find out the Trump almost got killed. So I made that video, and to be honest, it wasn't my best. My voice was weak. And naturally, that's the one that gets the most views I've ever done. So I want to thank those who watched the views. I want to thank Elon Musk, because on Twitter, Joe, we gotta get news anymore. And I'm gonna be watching as I'm sure you will, at least the highlights of the investigations into this attempt. Okay, this is Polly, Spooky, and until we meet again, I'll make another video. Wait. Could you please subscribe? I don't know if it means any difference or not, but she makes me feel better. Polly out.